What is up, you guys? I'm back with another video. Midweek games just done. Game week 6 coming up in 2 days' time. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, we start out game week 6 with the Merseyside derby. We have Everton taking on Liverpool. Everton scraping by a draw. Liverpool scraping by a win. Controversial win as it may be. Uh, Everton is coming off of a draw against Leeds. Leeds absolutely hammered them throughout the game. I believe they had 70% possession by the end of the game. I think they had double the shots on target. Everton are basically struggling. I thought Frank Lampard is probably next in line to get sacked. Taking on Jurgen Klopp's men, who pulled off a ridiculous, very controversial win over Newcastle. It was a very tight game and they managed to pull out victory. I don't want to really get into the controversy of it because it's done now, it doesn't matter. But the Merseyside derby, legendary football game in English football, Everton are nowhere near the team they even used to be a few years ago, even under David Moyes 10 years ago. I mean, the drop is real, and I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I think Liverpool are going to beat them quite convincingly. And I think that this might be the last game of Frank Lampard's Everton coaching career. Liverpool 3, Everton 0. Next up, we have a London derby between Chelsea versus West Ham. Another game. Chelsea has dropped points in. They had the lead. Southampton came from behind, scored 2 goals in the first half, held them off in the second half. It was pretty even game. I think Southampton had a few more shots on target and a few more shots on goal. Whereas Chelsea had more possession of the ball, and they just don't have a number 9. We keep saying it time and time again. The over-reliance on Raheem Sterling is going to eventually catch up. With the transfer window closed, Chelsea are in all sorts of trouble. I'm pretty sure they're waiting for January to come really soon for them because they're going to need reinforcements. I know they have Aubameyang, but let's see how they turn out. They're facing West Ham, who got a draw. It was a very funny game. There was a lot of back and forth, non-penalty, controversial goals, an own goal for West Ham, for Tottenham, by a West Ham player. It was a funny game, but West Ham managed to sneak a draw. And this game is going to be rough. It's going to be a tight game. I don't know if Aubameyang's fit to play this game, so it's going to be a tight game no matter what. I'm going to go with a draw. Then we have Manchester City taking on Aston Villa. Manchester City, fresh off a 6-0 win, a hurling Haaland hat-trick over Nottingham Forest. Taking on Aston Villa, who was getting dominated by Arsenal, got into the game for a few minutes and then lost the game after that. Aston Villa in a real lot of trouble. Steven Gerrard's in a real lot of trouble. Wrong time, wrong place for Steven Gerrard and his men. Aston Villa need points on the board desperately. That's a very, very poor start to the season. And I just don't think it's going to come through Manchester City at this moment in time. The way they're playing, the way they're scoring goals. It's going to be a pretty convincing win by Man City. I say 3-0 to Man City. And then we have the final game of the week. We have Manchester United taking on Arsenal. Arsenal undefeated, 5-5, perfect. Come from behind victories, the lot. Dominant performances, everything has happened in these 5 games. Taking on Manchester United, they're on a hat-trick of wins right now. And 2 clean sheets back to back. This is the game that probably is going to determine Manchester United's form, because this is their next top 6 opponent. And a good result is really required to determine how the future of the table is going to last. Can we halt Arsenal? Can Manchester United halt Arsenal's run, shoot up the table a few spots themselves? Right now, they're just outside the top 4. Putting a halt to Arsenal would be a perfect momentum changer heading into the Europa League matches as well. I think United can get a victory out of this. I do think so. However, Arsenal have been in fantastic form. It must be said, they are a perfect Premier League campaign so far. The only team with one. And I think we can get some points out of this. I think we can definitely do damage to Arsenal. And I'm going to edge us to get a really, really super, super tight result. I'm going to say 1-0 Manchester United. If you like this video, guys, please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.